Hello guys, it is Gate of Theories, and this week we are again adding a new timeline into our ultimate timeline theory. The timeline theory that takes all of our timeline theories that we have done, so movies from Pixar, Aardman, Blue Sky, Illumination Entertainment, Walt Disney, and so many more, and takes all of their movies and puts them into one huge timeline. So today we're going to be adding our two most recent timeline theories, the WAG timeline theory and the Disney Channel timeline theory, and we're going to see how on earth they can fit into the ultimate timeline theory. But before we go any further, you need to make sure that you have seen either the ultimate timeline theory, the Disney Channel timeline theory, or the WAG timeline theory. Now, you don't have to have seen them. I will leave a card to our timeline theories playlist where you can go and see them. I will explain them if you haven't seen them, so don't feel like you have to, but it's best to go and watch those videos. And before we go any further, we have a quick question for you guys. Can you guess the movie from these emojis? The answer will be at the end of the video. And before we go any further, please subscribe if you haven't already, as we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. So we're going to start with the Warner Animation Group, or for short WAG, timeline theory, and asking how on earth that fits into the ultimate timeline theory. Now, from the WAG timeline theory, we know that all of the movies take place in this little boy's house, because as we know from the Lego movie, he has created the Lego movie with all of his dad's Lego toys and stuff like that. And we said that all of the WAG movies are all part of a different room in the house. All of the Lego ones, so the Lego movie 2 when it comes out, Lego Batman and Lego Ninjago, all take place in the basement downstairs, and Stork takes place in the little sister's room. And of course, if you've seen the WAG timeline theory, you will know why that takes place. So each movie takes place in a different room in the house. Now, we could easily say that the way WAG timeline theory fits into the ultimate timeline theory is that all of the movies in the ultimate timeline theory, there are so many, and they just each fit into a particular room in a house. Now, that would take forever to do, and it would be highly unlikely that a house would have that many rooms. So that is not how the WAG timeline theory fits into the ultimate timeline theory. There is another way, and to find out, we're going to have to look at the kid's dad. Now, we never get to learn what on earth this dad's name is. According to the IMDb page of the Lego movie, he is only listed as either President Business, Lord Business, or the man upstairs. It never actually tells us what the human's name is, so most of us just know him as the kid's dad. But what if his name was actually his real name in real life, which is Will Ferrell? Will Ferrell is a huge actor in our world today, so what if the son's dad, who was called Will Ferrell, is actually an actor on TV? Now, we're going to come back to this idea later, and we're going to now move on to how on earth the Disney Channel timeline fits into the ultimate timeline theory. But quickly, before we go any further, if you haven't already, make sure you have hit that red subscribe button. Now, you're probably wondering why on earth we have just left it with saying that the dad is Will Ferrell and not actually explaining how it fits in. Is because we are going to explain that later, as it won't make sense until we've found out how on earth the Disney Channel timeline theory fits into the ultimate timeline theory. If you've seen the Disney Channel timeline theory, you will have seen something that looks exactly like this. This is the Disney Channel timeline theory map. Now, the way the Disney Channel timeline theory works is completely different to any other timeline theory. Instead of us looking for Easter eggs and saying that these fit together because of this Easter egg and all of that stuff, the Disney Channel timeline theory decides to only add its TV shows that have had crossovers from one another. One of the most famous ones being when Hannah Montana, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and That's So Raven did a crossover episode together. So the way how the Disney Channel timeline theory works is by adding in all of the crossover episodes and seeing if we can connect all of those Disney Channel TV shows all together. Now, if you haven't seen the Disney Channel timeline theory, you might be wondering why on earth Sunny with a Chance and its spin-off show So Random is randomly outside this big speech bubble. Now, the reason for that is because Sunny with a Chance takes place outside all of the other Disney Channel TV shows. Now, you probably don't understand what on earth I just said, so I'm going to explain it to you. In an episode of Sunny with a Chance, the character Sunny, who's working at So Random, decides to go and see Mackenzie Falls. And there, Chad has hired an actress, Selena Gomez, from real life to come in to play a character on Mackenzie Falls. And what happens is Sunny starts dressing up as a wizard in front of Selena Gomez. Sunny dressing up as a wizard is obviously a reference to how Selena Gomez at the time was playing Alex from Wizards of Waverly Place, a Disney Channel TV show, which means that Sunny with a Chance can see all of the Disney Channel TV shows on their TV, as we can see that an actress who plays in one of those TV shows is out in the Sunny with a Chance universe, which means that Sunny with a Chance takes place outside and all of the other Disney Channel TV shows take place inside on a TV. If you want that in more detail and wonder how on earth all the TV shows can be connected together, you can go and click the card which will take you to the Disney Channel timeline theory. Now let's go back to what we were saying before when we were trying to find out how on earth the WAG timeline theory fitted into the ultimate timeline theory, and how we were saying that Will Ferrell, the son's dad, could possibly be the real Will Ferrell in real life and be an actor on TV. Now this is going to tie in nice and well with how on earth the Disney Channel timeline theory and the WAG timeline theory fit in to the ultimate timeline theory. As we know, Sunny with a Chance can see on their TV all of the Disney Channel TV shows. Now, let's say that Will Ferrell is one of the actors in one of the TV shows or something like that. So this is how on earth the Disney Channel timeline theory and the WAG timeline theory fit into the ultimate timeline theory. The way how this would work is we have a brand new map for the ultimate timeline theory, which is this one. The way how it works is the WAG timeline theory takes place in this little boy's house, and then Will Ferrell lives in that house. He is also an actor in real life and acts on TV. Meanwhile, Sunny with a Chance is an acting studio in Hollywood and can also see several things on TV. So now all we need to do is find out if Will Ferrell has acted in any of the movies in the ultimate timeline theory, and he has. He has acted in Megamind, a DreamWorks film, which nicely makes it tie in very nicely so that Will Ferrell and Sunny with a Chance are two things that watch TV, and that TV is the ultimate timeline theory of. So guys, that is how the WAG timeline theory and the Disney Channel timeline theory fit into the ultimate timeline theory. If you did enjoy this video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like we said before, we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so we would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below. Tell us in the field section down below what you thought, if the WAG timeline theory and Sunny with a Chance are all just viewers watching TV with the ultimate timeline theory in that TV. Tell us in the field section down below if you agree with this theory and what are your thoughts on it. And the answer to the emoji question is a bug's life? If you did get that right, then please tell us that in the field section down below. And as always, we've been here in Gate of Theory. Subscribe as we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys later.